Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for joining me again. My name is Wilkie and I'm here with another Chaos Dungeon run, and you have guessed it. We're now finally at item level 915, and I was being carried by my guild last day where I hit 915. So what I did actually change, which I kind of gotten to think about after I did it, should have probably done another run at plus 15, but I did swap to the Chaos Dungeon artifact gear, and I bought another artifact weapon which has a very good grade. However, I did not get to change around the tripods yet. As you can see, some of these do not really have any good tripods or any tripods at all. For example, my armor doesn't even have a single one that I want. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to do it or not. My attack power is a little bit higher. I did, however, work a little bit on my engravings, so I have now Garage 6 and Enhanced Weapon. And I got Spirit Absorption running as well alongside that. So we're just going to try and see how it goes. I may very well fail this. Like I said, I haven't done this. I've just been carried by, like I said, other people in this one here. So we're just gonna see how it goes, really. I'm looking forward to another version of Chaos Dungeon again, but yeah, let's just roll it with it. We're still on my Chaos build, and that's fine. I think so far I don't really have to explain anything anymore when it comes to Chaos Dungeons, but yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. Also, I kinda still have to get the hang of swapping around, or not swapping around, to trigger my enhanced weapon. Because I think it's especially important to have that buff when you use your sniper skills, or especially 1 or 2 sniper skills and shotgun skills, whereas for the pistol itself, I don't think it matters as much. But I think in terms of mob damage, we're looking good. And why I say that it doesn't matter for all of the sniper skills, due to the fact that for Perfect Shot, we have the auto crit on Perfect Charge. So it's obviously useless for that ability. But I also have the crit perk. That one gives me 90% additional crit when the enemy HP is below 50%. So, which is pretty much, if I have debuffed them with my Exposed Vital, it is gonna auto crit, with or without the buff. So I think it's really just important to get the crit buff when you use the shotgun, because that is where your oomph is, where you're gonna be dealing damage with. Sometimes I do swap around to get it going for Equilibrium too, because I think this is the hardest hitting pistol ability. And it actually deals a fair amount of damage, so it's not to be taken lightly. But compared to the rest, I think it's just better to swap around and have the 6 seconds running, so you can use at least 2 shotgun abilities. And then swap. So far so good though. I think we should be able to do it. Unless we get like a very bad boss or something. Oh boy, this map is a little bit bigger. So these are definitely new Phaeton or Payton mobs. We haven't seen that in Chaos Dungeons yet, which makes sense, since we're now on the Payton continent. That area, though, is a little bit larger, I think. On the flip side, it's open, so looking good so far. I want to stack them, though, because I do want to make sure I hit the ult. Hopefully this one, okay, this one. Ranged mobs are always a pain to stack up, but just gonna do it. Obviously, we're gonna swap before ult. I may have jumped a little bit too far there. Okay, we got all 3. Nice. And as you can see, we're getting artifact gear now. So that's looking pretty good. Obviously, the ones that I will find are terrible in terms of grade, so I doubt I will be able to sell anything here. See how it goes without the ult. Looking good so far. They do hit a little bit harder. And I still have heavy armor due to the fact that I'm using event gear. So I definitely will notice the difference once I swap off all of my event gear, because then I'm gonna be left without any heavy armor perks or engravings, which probably will increase the damage I'm taking, but that's what potions are for. I'm still using very cheap potions, really. I'm using the poopy ones that heal me for 7k, so that's perfectly fine as well. We're looking good, though. For my first run with not fixed gear, I think that's relatively good. I do want to collect these mobs here though. And boom. Yeah, they're definitely more spread out. And I don't actually remember what kind of boss I'm going to be facing here. I think we should be fine. At least when it comes to mobbing, nothing has really changed, so... There we go, boss is up. Admiral von Drecken. Crit debuff is out. Let's ult him. Okay, all three. It's landed. Debuff him again, wait for the crit buff to run out. Oh, what? I'm gonna land at equilibrium here too. Translucent enemies are always annoying because you can't really see them very well. Hopped a little bit too fast there. And we're done. Looking good so far. We should be easily able to take this one, unless I do royally screw up here, which I really hope I won't. Looking good so far though. But like I said, I wasn't sure because of the fact that I have not really worked on the gear at all. I literally just copied over my enhancements from the Kaiser gear, so I'm losing a set effect. 2 set effects, actually. And like I said, some tripods are really not set correctly, so... This is essentially what I'm using straight out of the Chaos Dungeon. Okay, we actually can find high grade. 75 on the cap is pretty good. Though I will change armor to my Sea Guard anyway, so I didn't really bother to get that ultimate high amount on my armor pieces anyway. For the weapon, like I said earlier, I did buy it. Because I wanted to make sure that the weapon that I will work on to at least plus 15 does have a decent grade. So I'm not wasting all of my golden resources on some poopy item that I will regret later on. Sure, I could have waited for something even better, but honestly 95 is very close to perfect. And I really don't think I need that tiny bit of extra power. I'm not that min-maxing. Or I'm not exactly like the min-maxer type, especially not since I'm more of a PvP person, man. Everything in PvE I am totally fine and totally able to do, so I really don't think I need it. So let's swap back and lose that one now. Still takes me a little bit of time to get used to that enhanced weapon crit. I was hoping that every time you switch it rebuffs itself, which unfortunately is not the case. It's not like a full perma crit, but yeah, like I said, if you do it that way, that you really just switch on command and switch whenever you want to use shotgun spells, it's fairly usable, and I think the crit chance is just way too good to pass on. I mean, even level 1 you get 20% crit chance, top that off with your crit debuff, you have an additional 30% crit without any stats whatsoever. So it's very easy to get like to at least 50% crit on Devil Hunter, which definitely is something that you should be aiming for. And I'm definitely going on with that route. And if you care to max it, or if you really plan on maining your Devil Hunter, you can get it all the way up to 3 for an additional 27% crit, which then ramps up to a 37% additional crit if you debuff your enemy first. So that's pretty massive. Pair that with Sharp Blunt or any other good engraving, and you're definitely in for a lot of damage. Can't wait to get my hands on the Sea Guard set as well for that specialty increase, so that my pistol, my shotgun damage and my pistol crit damage is going to be even higher. But we're definitely nearing the end. And I think we can safely say that it's probably due to the fact that I have a new weapon, though. Like, if I would have not bought the weapon, things may have maybe looking a bit different there. Truthfully. But at least I can show you all the current gear that I have, so... And that should be it. There we go. Fate and Dark Shadows, we did it. Like I said, this is the current gear I have. Full Chaos Dungeon gear. With this one, like I said, bought from the auction house. These are my engravings. Accessories are still the same. And I still use the poopy Fetronite I had a while ago. Anyways, this is all for today's Chaos Dungeon PvE / whatever else you want to call this one. As usual, you can catch me live streaming every Monday CST unless I announce otherwise. And also I will stream other days. And those will also be announced on Discord, on Twitter, on Twitch in current streams, or on videos like these, so feel free to check out any of the social media below. Last but not least, stay healthy out there, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.